My name is Bert McDougall II. I am the son of the famous Professor Bert McDougall. So, I found the band Baclava when I was traveling the wonderful state of Wyoming. And, you know, I went to this small venue and they were playing a show. They were playing their famous hit song, Rocks Eat Mushrooms. And I was blown away. I was absolutely astounded. And I, immediately bought their album, and, I followed their career for the next few years as they became more and more famous, recording such hit songs as Yesterday Sucks, Cranberry Apples, and Yesterday is Really, Really Awful. And I just felt like their lives, their career had to be documented, had to be taken down because it was just so important. So the following film is a documentary to document the lives, the careers, the hobbies of such an amazing group. Please enjoy. So what drew you to work with Bert Baclava?
42.
Hi, I'm Angelina Crossfit.
Hi, I'm Medusa Crankum.
What do y'all play?
Ukulele and
I also play the voice.
What's your favorite part about working with Bert Baclava?
It's Bert Baclava.
The band that you play in.
I'm sleeping.
I'm Maxwell K. Feldman. I play the bass guitar.
I've tried so hard to forget your name, but the past isn't fair. I'm just a cool kid.
I'm Sadie Sunshine, and I sing. I play the lead.
Sometimes I forget how to breathe, but the world comes in.
I'm Jax Raxman. I play the most important instrument in every band, the cowbell.
Never forget your pride.
I'm Chad. I'm drummer, and I play the Clive Club.
Listen up, Bert Baclava, laying it down. You got a million ways, flip a smile upside down, but I'm not here to tell you what you already know. Being sad is so
That's real.
Yeah, I'm a pessimist.
We're not really sure when she showed up.
Just kind of came.
Perfect day. You can make it anyway.
Who's this?
It's okay, tomorrow isn't far away. Don't believe in hope, you'll choke. So don't give up, no grab the snap over your focus. You might be down, you luck, you might be lost, you're broke. Just listen to the sound of music, you're a beat.
Every time you mention Rue, he does that. I just don't even understand.
Why do you think this band works so well?
Well, I mean, you gotta have a good base foundation, that would be me. The rest is a bonus.
Bert Baclava!
They're making.
That's us.
Look at how excited they are. They're so excited.
Woo! Yes! Play my favorite song.
And this is our home.
Take top like Tesha.
We live nice here. Welcome. We don't have a lot of benefits.
We are. What are we again?
We live in here. Come on into the back. Nice. You got a nice bed over here.
Guys,
This is our hallway.
check out my new guitar.
And this is our living room. In the cold winters, we just pile up on stuff.
We stole this.
So, sir, how do you feel about burnt baklava?
Well, quite frankly, I think it's a revolution. Honestly, what they're doing is, I don't know. It's a vision, you know. So just a really good way to bring in the new century.
So, what do you play in the band?
Play this keyboard. Very good.
Doesn't seem to be making any sounds. Is that plugged in?
It's very good.
I feel like it would be more effective if it were, plugged in a working keyboard.
It's very good.
So, Rule, what is it like to work with burnt baklava? Is it fun? So, sir, how do you feel about burnt baklava?
It's okay.
Hi. We adopted a child. Her name. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Her name is Sergio Thomas. Yep. Here. Don't question the last name.
And the Sergio, you need to do the motion.
Sergio.
Sergio. Every time.
She's with her
hates
grandmommy.
Yes.
We haven't seen her in 3 years because we had some papers that said no.
She doesn't like us because we named her Sergio. I grew up in North Carolina. It's a nice, smallish little place,
And what got you into music in the first place?
my brother had a chihuahua named Jeremy. And he got killed by my chihuahua, and so I had to write music. I started writing music to kind of cope with that. It was a really hard time.
Cheerios!
So, I agree. So you know how they say you find your instrument, right? Well, my instrument found me. I was walking one day and the drums were there, and I played them and I could play. That's how it went.
So, what inspires you?
Nature, you know? Everything's just really chill. What doesn't inspire you? I mean, you're inspiring.
So, Sadie, what's it like to work with Khalib Sagoo, who's worked on the rap for our hit, for the hit?
I am just very happy that we got to collaborate together, and it's so great, you know? Having people who understand what kind of music you like.
This is the wonderful Khalib Sagoo. He's
Can't work under these conditions. Quiet space. You're gonna be in the woods. I'll come back in a few hours, okay?
Why are you so difficult?
and how is Khalib Sagoo?
I know him, but I think I'm a much better musician personally. I mean, yes, he has a career, but I have a tuner.
Just an angel sent from hell, you know? Great person.
About halfway through the process, there started to be some troubles brewing in the band dynamic.
We didn't even start yet.
That is just too bad. That is too bad.
Hey,
It will always be
I'm too
$5
busy
million.
counting my money.
I raise left shoe.
Counting your money? Yes, get your shoe away from
All
me.
match?
I raise. Sunshine, go screw yourself big time. Alright?
Alright.
Nike.
Oh, you guys play desperate? I'm so
Nike,
in.
do you know what Nike
You're not
does
even
to
a band.
society? I don't understand.
You need to plug it in first.
How am I supposed to plug it in if there's no outlet?
There's something wrong with this costume.
The roadies were supposed to hook this up before.
I hate all of you guys.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, hey, hey.
some, win some, that's what they say.
Win some.
Win some, lose some?
Win some, win some.
Win some.
No, you twit! The cowbell. Oh. It needs more cowbell. We have enough cup in the song.
So what's with Jax Raxman's hats?
What hats?
He seems to be wear different hats.
No, I've never known him to own any hats.
No hats.
So I heard that you used to work with the band Quasi Waffle. So like, why did you leave them to work with Baclava?
Tree trunk.
So like, something about a tree trunk?
Tree trunk.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. So what does Jax Raxman mean when he's talking about the tree trunk? I know that you also used to work with Quasi Waffle, and I feel like that is, you know, something that I'd like to know. He said tree trunk. What does that mean? Can you answer me?
He needs his space. Come on, give the man some space.
What does tree trunk mean?
What's your question?
What does tree trunk mean? Jax Raxman said something about a tree trunk. What does it mean? Jesus, this seems like a huge problem. Okay, so I know that you went to Harvard Medical School. So what? So how did Clive Clump die?
Well, from my 3.5 years of experience at said school, having learned to speak gibberish, I would say that it actually was a tree trunk that killed him.
Tensions rose quickly after the death of Clive Clump.
More cowbell!
You know what? Enough cowbell! Hey, what do you think you're doing? Jack, don't do it. We need more cowbell!
Oh my god.
They're always pressuring me to give more cowbell. You can only give so much before you've given all the cowbell you have in you.
What happened?
We just needed more cowbell. And he couldn't give it to us. It's a shame.
What's gonna happen to the band?
We just don't know.
What are your thoughts on the cowbell?
It's like having a... It's like if like a cow... Boo, but it doesn't say boo.
What happened down there? So a lot has happened in the past few days. The band broke up, Clive Clump died. How do you feel?
It's overwhelming. But you know, we can get past this. I think I can name a few people who can't.
Our band is nothing now. It's just we were all a bunch of music geeks who came to find our souls, and our souls are now lost.
So, how do you feel about Clive Clump's death?
He's dead. He's dead.
Yes, he's dead, but how does it make you feel?
This is a good keyboard. He's good.
I mean, for legal reasons, I can't say that the band broke up because of Clive Clump's death, but I can say that he was the most important member of the band. So I think that really got everybody fighting. That was the beginning of the end.
So, for legal reasons, you decided not to disclose your identity, but what do you have to say about Clive Clump's death?
It was an untimely death.
Well, Sadie had said that we all came to the band to find the souls. Well, I sold mine to a guy named Kiwi a little while back, so I didn't really come here for that. I came here for the money. But as for Clyde Klump's death, while I would like to say that I'm the best instrumentalist here, it was obviously Clyde Klump who kept the band together. Our burnt baklava is now burnt to a crisp.
Well, I feel like there was, you know, a bit of a continental drift between the band members. And when Clive Klump died, I think that's where it really fell apart. Clive was clearly the most talented musician in the entire band, and to see him go was truly a shame for Burnt Baklava.
I think we all saw this coming. I don't think there's really any surprise here. What happened happened, and anyone could have predicted it.
So I know you're helping out with the Unirondack Night Live show tonight. So why did you ask Burnt Baklava, knowing that they had just broken up and everything?
Because you were the only band that we could think of.
I have been waiting for this concert. I love Burnt Baclava. They're my favorite. No, don't walk away. Stay here, please. They're my favorite band. And I touched Medusa's hand one time. I have not washed it since. It's been 3 years. And this is the hand right here. And I'm sorry. I had to take a moment to
So, hello, what's your name?
Kluve Klimp.
Yeah, and so I hear you're gonna be the replacement drummer for the reunion tour?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a hell of a concert, right, you know? And, I don't know much about Burnt Baklava. I prefer Das Boys and Girls, honestly, but, they're a close second or third. So, it should be good, it should be good.
We need to write these down for next time. Amish Dungeon Metal. That's the best. You got that, Theo? That's our next genre.
Alright, we're gonna listen to this. Okay, so we were in Romania, and we always request burnt baklava before the show. And so they had the audacity to give us perfectly cooked baklava. Who does that? Honestly, it's like putting brown M&Ms at a Van Halen show. You just don't do that.
So, I'm really excited to film this documentary about Burnt Baklava. It just happens that they're from the same area that Das Boys and Girls were from in the late 80s. And this is actually the door that they used for their Time Machine video for Just Can't Smile. So I just want to check in here, see how it's going in here. That's Time Machine must still be working.